What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Make sure my mic is working correctly. Yesterday it was kind of screwed up, so let's see if this is working. Just make sure I got the right mic. Looks like it. I think we're all good. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Welcome to the channel. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. I'm happy to see some of you guys have made it. I've got my Halloween coffee cup. Happy Halloween to everybody. Stay safe out there. Let's take a look at U.S. market. So Dow Jones up 33 points, S&P up 35, NASDAQ up 267. Imagine that. They are really riding this AI wave. When will it end? Who knows? Let's take a look. When will it end? Who knows? Let's take a look. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Or is this just that far behind? So I'm going to give away 5 Prime XBT promo codes. Make sure you're signed up with the link below. Go down there, sign up, get a Prime account ready, because you'll need to enter this promo code first. There's double sound. Need to enter this promo code first. There's double sound. Okay. I think I know the problem. Okay. There you go. That should stop the sound, right? Let me know if that sounds better. It should. We good now? Everything good now? I think I shut it off. I had the desktop sound on, so sweet. All right, so I'll be doing 5 $200 promo codes for Prime XBT. Make sure you're signed up. You have to be signed up using my link or they won't work. And I'll be doing this throughout the video. First one will be given at 50 likes if we make it there. The next ones will be easier, and I'll let you know how those will go after I give the first one away. But of course, we need the 50 first. All right, let's take a look. Let's try to see what's going on in this count here. See if we can find an Elliott wave count within this mess, right? So in the bigger picture, are we just making a, okay, this might be confusing to y'all, but let's just take a count here, right? This could be wave 1. This could be just the making of wave 2, and we could get up to, you know, that 118, 120 range for a wave 2, but we're going to take a look at it as this is a finished wave 2, which is a possibility. Let's take a look here, and we're going to count the waves. So if you guys want to learn this stuff, let's learn this stuff, right? So here's your possible 5, what your first wave there, right? Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So that's a finished 5 wave count. And then the next count you would look for would be an ABC, right? So you would get your A, B, C, possibly. Again, there's no guarantee here. We're just trying to find out what the waves are. Oh, and the trading channel on our Discord goes live today, and it is free for the month of November. So make sure you join the Discord. It will be going live later tonight. Not sure how busy it'll be on the weekend, but definitely get yourself in there. We'll be looking at trade setups together. It's gonna be a good time, and there's some special bonuses for signing up with whatever exchange you choose on there. So anyways, what we're looking at now is, if this is a 5 wave structure down, this would all be one big wave 1, right? One big wave 1 there, and this being wave 2. If it's finished, we don't know that it's finished yet, but if it is, wave 3 is going to be pretty strong. And let's take a look at that. We're going to change the color of this bigger one here. All right, so we're going to go right here. So if this is wave 2, right? Wave 1 is 5 waves. Then we got our ABC, wave 2. Wave 3, we need to measure that. So let's do this. Let's get this stuff out of the way a little bit. And we're going to take our Fibonacci extension, right? Let me know if you guys are interested in this stuff. If not, I'll just go over the charts and we'll look at whatever. But I'm going to take a look at this first. So If this was wave 1, we take the Fibonacci extension up here. If this is the end of wave 1, right? We go down to the bottom, Fibonacci extension, bring it up to the top of 2 here, right? Right here. And then we look for the 1.618 right here. That should be wave 3. Let me move this over a little bit. Right. That should be wave 3, around 79. If this count is correct, right? It doesn't have to be correct. And then we get a wave 4 up, and then a wave. And wave 4 might be deep, because usually if wave 2 is a shallow correction, wave 4 will be a deeper correction. But it can't go past that 102 range, and then maybe the 5th wave down to 70-ish. But now we're going to go into a smaller wave count here. Are you guys still hearing me? What are the likes on here? I'm not showing. So how many likes are on this video? Is it only showing 2 likes? What is up with that? There's only 27 people watching. There was so many more people last night. I guess the evening streams might do better, but it says 186 viewers over here. So I don't understand what's going on there. 22 likes. Okay. Let me know when we get to 50 likes, guys. So let's take a look at, wonder why that's so crappy. Oh, well. So let's take a look at the smaller one here now, right? I'm showing you guys the hidden bearish divergence, which is the RSI making a higher high over here and the price action making a lower high, right? I've showed you that. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get these fibs out of the way. And let's take a look at this smaller count here. And this is some of the stuff we'll be doing in a trade group. Like I said, now you guys know my trade. I'm in a pretty big trade, but I told you guys yesterday, you'll only be able to see that stuff in the trade group. I'll show you guys the trades and stuff on the videos, right, as they're going. But I'm going to be showing you step by step what I'm doing in the trading group. And also there's another trader in there, buddy of mine, Mr. Green. You're going to want to check it out. We both got different styles of trading, so some options for you. But again, now the trading channel, I do want to let you guys know, is not meant for you to follow blindly, right? It's kind of to show you what we do, and then you got to develop your own strategy, right? And always, always, always start out with a fake account. And if you can't be profitable with a fake account, no reason to start a real account. All right, back to this. So now you remember I said this, I think, was wave 2, which is a ABC correction, right? And then what is this? This is looking like we're forming. Let me get this out of here. And we're going to look at this wave now. If this is the start of wave 3, right? Then we should have 5 waves. 1, 2. This looks like 3 here. We're making 4 right now. If it goes past this 113.3, it'll be invalidated. But I still think there's a 5th wave coming down to here. And that will just be wave 1 of 3. Let me explain. Again, if this is even correct, right? So then that would be wave 1 of 3. So then we would look at this as wave 1, wave 2. And like I said, wave 3 will be going all the way down to that 74 something range, whatever the 1.618 was, right? So let's just get that out of our way. So this little 5-wave structure here, this would be an impulse wave down, right? So this is what I'm kind of looking for now. So this being a wave 1, once this 5th wave ends, if I'm correct, and then we get a wave 2 up, and then obviously 3, 4, 5, all the way back down. So that's what I'm looking at. We're going to take a look at other things also. We're going to take a look at the 4-hour. So the 4-hour, we were looking at this rising channel. We fell out of, as of right now, we have not quite tested it yet. We could get as high as that 112.2 to 112.5 range. That was what I was talking about yesterday. But if we look here, we are also getting, even in the 4-hour, you can see the divergence. Lower high here, higher high here. Hidden bearish divergence. So most likely we're going to get a turnaround. We may make on the RSI a head and shoulders here, or inverse head and shoulders, and get a bounce up. But again, we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But I do think there's a good possibility that we get down to around this 106 to 105 range for the 5th wave down. That will make something like this. So if we get down there and we make a higher low here, right? But up here, we make a lower low. That's going to be our bullish divergence. And then we get another wave up, maybe to test this channel. But again, we'll be watching that closely, especially in the trade group. So make sure you guys join that. It's totally free this month. So get in, test it out. If you like it, you can stick around. If you don't, you can bail. It's on you. All right. Mr. Yahoo. Like. I'm going to be getting our other sponsors too over here. If you want to check out these sponsors, I'm going to have them talk to them and see what we can do for giveaways with them too. Most of that's going to be in the trading group. So we may throw some on YouTube videos here and there, but it'll be more focused on the trading group. So let's see, what's this say? So I'm going to put in a poll here. I'm going to ask if we're going to go over altcoins and stuff too with you guys. So make sure you guys start letting me know what altcoins you want to look at. There's a poll. Make sure you go up and check that poll. I started, just answer that poll. Kind of curious to see what you guys think about that. Oh, let's see. Why is this stopped over here? Okay. Did you take a look at? Okay, so when you give me a ticker, behind the ticker, put whether it's a stock or a crypto. But we're not done here, guys. This is the daily chart, right? We've looked at the 4 hour. This is the daily. The daily's not showing us any real divergent signs other than the bigger one we had up here, right? We had a lower high here and a higher high here, which was this drop here. So still looking bearish here in the bigger picture, in my opinion, right? Like I've talked about, I think we come down and test this 55 EMA. Now, if that holds, we could go see a new all-time high for the end of the year. You might get that big FOMO rally, and we've talked about that. Check out yesterday's video and most of the videos before that if you want to see that major trend line that we have to break and where we could go if it's broken and holds as support. It's right here. There it is. So that's the trend line that needs to break and hold as support. If that happens, you could see over 100 or over a $200,000 Bitcoin. But until this is broken, I have to remain bearish here. So Ethereum's still below this major trend line here. XRP still below that. It broke out here. We did hit our target. Our first target here with that flash crash, but my next target here is about 153. We'll see if that happens. We should be seeing that, but there's no guarantees. We'll be keeping a close eye on that. We can look at a lot of other trade setups in the trade group too, like in the discussion room. People are seeing something that looks like it's going to move. We can look over that, and everybody will be able to kind of see what's going on and get a broader view. The more eyes we have on the market, the more tuned in we can be as what to watch for, right? Solana, nothing really special to talk about. Cardano, nothing really special to talk about. Litecoin, still everything's just kind of in limbo. You know what I think of this guy. DXY is looking to try to break the 200 EMA right here. If that happens, it's probably going to make a pretty bullish move. If so, if the DXY comes all the way back up to this trend line up here around that 114, I think that'll be, you know, the markets will be crashing. Then remember, when the markets fall fast, crash, whatever you want to call it, when they really take a, when there is a, how do I say it? A real crash, right, in the markets. A real correction, like a big correction, like what the market needs right now, gold, silver, oil, everything falls with it. The main thing that raises most of the time is the dollar, because the power of the dollar goes up, the buying power of the dollar goes up, the cost of everything goes down because it takes less dollars to buy it. I still think that's coming. Can't tell you exactly when, but I will tell you what I believe when the markets crash. Decades, not months, decades of gains are going to be lost. The EC has no chill, up only. All right, we're going to take a look at these. If you guys watched my video yesterday, I showed you our trade. We're still up over 50,000. We were up over 100,000, but I have my stops at break even, and I'm going to continue laddering if we go higher at this point, all the way to my stops. But to find out where that stuff is, you need to join the trade group. Like I said, it's going to be live hopefully this evening. I think we have pretty much everything worked out, but we'll go over it this evening before we actually go live. It'll be super easy. You just have to be in the Discord. We'll give you a link in there. It's going to be a green dot that you hit, and that'll bring you up into it. And it's going to be totally free for the month of November. So the Discord's always going to be free, right? But the trade group is not going to be free anymore after November. We'll give you bits and pieces in the free Discord, obviously, and we'll still chat in there. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at how many likes we got, guys, because mine isn't showing. Is this? Okay, here we go. So 19%. Oh, there's only 16 votes. Come on, guys. Go up, vote on the poll. Let me know if you're interested in the trade group. Like I said, all you got to do is go down to the Discord, the links below my video, go into the Discord link, click that link. It'll bring you into the Discord. And when it goes live, we're going to post a link to it in the Discord. It's part of the Discord. It's going to be confusing to some of you that don't understand Discord, but it's actually going to be in our free Discord. There's going to be a trading section, but the trading section is only going to be free for the month of November. How many likes do we have? Someone let me know how many likes we have. Actually, I can probably look on my phone. See here. Mars said you might finally be right after those 5 waves down. If anybody's watched any of my videos, even when my bias was to one direction, my targets have always hit. It depends on what your bias is. Let's see. 42 likes. Come on, guys. 8 more likes and you get your first $200 free promo code. But first one to enter it wins. So make sure you have a Prime XBT account. Make sure you're signed up. Make sure you've got the promo code section open, because you'll want to copy it when I post it in the chat, and then you'll hurry up and put it in there. The first one to get it uses it. Remember, we're going to try to do 5 of them. I'll let you know after we give the first one away what you have to do to get the second one. Let me look on here. I don't know why the likes aren't popping up on my, and there's only 31 people watching on this side, but yet there's 215 people watching on this side. I don't know. I don't get it. Not sure I like this new way of doing this through X and whatever, the like double thing. I'm not sure that I'm going to keep doing it this way, but no matter what, I will still keep doing live streams a couple times a week, regular videos a couple times a week. And whatever it seems like you guys like more, that's probably what I'll do more of. All right, so let's see. Yeah, it's saying only 32 people are watching here, so there must be like 200 people watching on X? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Hopefully the yep. Messages. And guys, leave comments. Talk, chat, help. It helps get the video out, and I appreciate that when you guys do that. Let's see. So I'm not. How come I can't see the likes? 45 likes. Okay. We're up to 45 likes. I'll even hit a like. Get it up to 46. Come on, guys. Let's get it to 50 so I can give you that $200 promo code. And then I'll let you know what you got to do for the next one. What time is it? We'll see how long we stick around. But we'll be giving at least one or two more away after this first one. We got to hit that 50. Or, yeah, we got to hit 50 likes. Let me know when you get 50 likes. Marcia said, I thought it could be expanded flat at the top for more continuation, but I hardly believe it now. Yeah, I don't know. It could turn around and surprise us. Right now, look, this is just the hourly. We're fighting with that 55 EMA. If it can get above that and hold, and then break the 200 EMA, we could be looking at that 112.5 or higher. But as of right now, we're going to continue watching to see what happens here. We do have some major divergence, so thanks for commenting, guys. At least some people take their time out and actually comment. I love that. All right, so hit 1 if you want to go over other charts right now. Hit 2 if you just want to sit and chat and look at Bitcoin. Let me know. And then if I see more of one or the other, that's what we're going to do, guys. We need some participation, right? Stans just wants to sit and watch Bitcoin and chat. Let's look at the 15-minute chart just to see if we're seeing any divergence and stuff down there. Yep, same thing. We're even showing it all the way across this here on the 15-minute. Sorry, guys. My eyes lately has anybody else's eyes? Like, I've never had allergies in my life, and this year, like, my eyes are constantly watering and itching, like, bad, like so bad. It's unbelievable. I mean, it could be allergies, but I'm just wondering if something else isn't happening. I don't know. What was the question, Captain? Okay, let's do it all over again. So hit 1 if you want to go over other charts and want me to look at other charts, analyze other charts of your guys' choice. Hit 2 if you just want to sit here and continue chatting about Bitcoin and kind of watching, seeing what it's doing. What about gold? Gold's hanging around that 4,000. We could still get up to that 4,500-ish, maybe even higher. Again, that's going to depend on what's going on, but that every time gold goes up like this, it's went up faster and harder than ever. It comes back down too, just like everything else. Do I think now is the time to buy gold? No. Could it go up more? Yeah. Yes, sir. So you guys just want to sit and watch Bitcoin. All right, that's what we'll do. And if you guys want to look at other charts, you got to come in with a bunch of ones. We got 32 votes, 72% of people are interested in the trade group, and 28% are not. So let me know if you guys follow me on X. I haven't been posting a whole lot on there, but if I know I got enough people on there watching, but make sure you guys comment on my posts, things like that. Everything's gotten kind of wonky with X, but I have noticed that I'm seeing less bots. I don't know if that'll continue, but for right now, I'm seeing a lot less bots, which is a pretty good deal. We're going to go back into the hourly chart. And we're going to look at, keep an eye on this divergence here. The bear market started yet, in your opinion? I mean, there's a good chance of it, but there's a good chance that the markets rally again and people get FOMO and continue up for that 4-year cycle final rally. That's still a possibility, but as of right now, like I said, as long as we'll know if we're going to get that last rush right here. Where is my this one here? So for us to get confirmation that we're going higher, we got to break that high, right? It's actually going to be a little higher than high. If we break this and go up, we could get a huge rally. But as of right now, as long as we're below this yellow line, it looks like the trend reversed. We've never been able to break that line, right? If that breaks, that's probably going to be huge. Can the trading room be helpful to new traders? Yeah, all you're going to do is go in there, watch. So we're going to put our trade setups when we enter, exit, things like that. It's free to watch. It's not for you to blindly follow someone's trade. It's for you to kind of get into it and learn, and we'll go over different things. Like I'm going to be going over, Elliott wave theory, Wyckoff, watching volume, your MACD, using indicators, the indicators I use. Of course, I'm not going to sit there and try to teach you how to use an indicator that I don't use, but just things like that. Get the basics down of markets, how they move, why they move, things like that. How do you analyze a XAU to BTC chart, and what is your understandings? I don't understand your question there. BSV is the end game. They don't want you to know it's the longest chain that is white paper law. BSV? Okay. You must have bought at the top. Let's look at BSV just for the heck of it. Let's see. Where is Roger? Why is he so quiet? I haven't heard nothing from him in a long time. Roger Ver. Is he even still around at all? Look at this. What was I going to look at? Yeah, BSV. Funny that anyone even follows BSV anymore. In my opinion, I don't know. Let's see. It's funny it's not even on Coinbase or nothing. All right, let's look at it on Binance. So this is the future, huh? That's the 4-hour. Let's look at this in the... I don't mean to be mean about it, but I mean, look at this. I mean, you could say, oh my gosh, it's a big wedge and eventually one day it's going to break, but I highly doubt it. I think this thing is as dead as a coin get. I mean, it's bad. It's super bad. I don't put gold versus BTC. I don't do that. I mean, I guess you could, but I see no point in it. You use the volume range profile. Yeah, I have that on a lot of my charts. I don't know why it's there. Yeah, you can see it there. Yeah, I use that a lot. I mean, it you look at this high volume range right here. You can see that's lining up perfectly with the 55 EMA on the weekly here, right? That's one thing I wanted to talk about real quick. Dow Jones. Let's see where that's at right now. Something super important about this. So, I mean, guys, if this is not a bubble, I don't know what it is, right? But what I'm watching is this monthly close right here. If we close below that trend line, right? And that's today, right? If we close below this trend line, I'd say that was just a fake out wick above. This is what we've been talking about. There's your, let me get this over here so we can see. There's your bullish case, right? If it gets above that trend line and holds, right? That's your bullish case, about 62,000 to 63,000 for Dow. Otherwise, we're coming back over here. We're coming down into the 20s, 20,000 point range. Just be careful there, guys. If you're all in on the markets and you believe they're going to go up forever, man, kudos. I don't, but I don't expect anybody to believe or to, think that I somehow know the future. But what I do know is whenever markets go straight up, so let's do this. We're gonna zoom way in, right? So this was a bubble, and this is 1929, right? This is a bubble, and everybody agrees that this was a bubble in 1929. No doubt about it. That was a bubble. Now let's go up here, right? And then we had this, right? Everyone agreed this was a bubble, right? You can agree that because it's over, right? And then we have this, and you can see what happened there. And that was our 2008 financial crisis. This here was a tech bubble. This here was a housing crisis, right? Those were bubbles. Everybody agrees. Now look at where we're at now. How is that not a bubble? Because it hasn't popped yet, so it can't be a bubble. When it pops, everybody will agree it was a bubble. So I guess we'll wait till it pops to call it a bubble. Right now, we're going to call this the not bubble. This is the not bubble. Anyways, it could go higher though, guys. I'm not saying it has to turn around here, but we're at a very crazy stage in this market. And like I said, I think it's going to be decades. I've been talking about it for a long time. What happened to my crap over here? What happened? Huh, my tools all disappeared. I hope they're not gone on all my charts. No, they're not. Broke the trend line on these, right? NASDAQ and the S&P, but are they going to break on there? Oh, wait, 55 likes. Right on. This is a bubble. Oh, when is the top? Might go further up. Yeah, it could go further up. But what I'm trying to explain is when it pops, this is an everything bubble, right? This was a tech bubble. This was a housing bubble. This is an everything bubble. The best case scenario, where is my damn? Let me try to reload this and see if it comes up. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Best case scenario, there's going to be decades lost, right? In my opinion. These V-shaped recoveries, I don't think that's how this one's going to end, guys. I don't think it's going to be a V-shape. I think that's going to be more like this, right? Where it took from 1929 all the way to 1954 just to get back to those highs. All the people that thought they were geniuses up here lost their ass for 30 years, right? Or damn near. I don't know. I could be wrong, but just this is insanity. And people can argue that is because of the value of the dollar went down, but the value of the dollar didn't go down that much. So it ain't something you could buy for $20 in 1929 cost you 47,000 now. That's not all inflation there, guys. But we could see as low as the COV lows right here, and that was, what the hell was that right here? Right around the 16 to 20,000 point range. We could definitely see that again, or lower, right? Or lower. Very possible. I'm going to work on a new chart on there, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give away this first promo code right now. Make sure you guys are set up, ready. The first one to put this in wins. Take it here. I'm going to put it over here. And I'm not going to tell you when I do it. Now you're all ready. So it's going to be a second, right? I'll let you know when I do it. Oh, I did it. All right. So let me know whoever gets that. Please let me know in the chat. All right. For the next one, we have got to get. So is everyone in here subscribed? I think you can only comment if you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, hit 1. If you're subscribed, hit 2. So I know what's going on with the Ver is around, but I think he got booked on tax evasion or something. Took a bit to find. So if he got booked on tax evasion, what do you mean booked? Like arrested and in custody, or he just got in trouble? Because most of the time when people with that much money, even in crypto, look at CZ everything, they can buy their way out of pretty much anything. That's the one thing that's really wrong with our system. So you're hitting 1. Did I say 1 if you're not subscribed? Hit 1 if you are subscribed and 2 if you're not, maybe? Yeah, I don't think you can comment if you're not subscribed. So if you want to comment, all you got to do is subscribe. Let's see. Let's go back over to Bitcoin, see if nothing's really changing. We're back below 110. We're going to go into our 4 hours. So this hidden divergence seems to be playing out here. I think I might be taking some profits off the table around the 106 level, 104 level maybe. Because like I said, I think this is going to be a wave 1 and then a wave 2 back up into these ranges, which is just going to be a wave 1, right? This wave 1, 2 is going to be wave 1 of 3. Right, because we have this is wave 1, 2, 3, all the way down to this level. Remember we talked about that? Let me draw it in there for those of you that weren't here. Something like this. Whoops. Not what I want. This here. So this being wave 1, 2, 3, all the way down to here. Maybe get a bounce up to maybe back up to this range and then continuation down. Possibly to this range here. Usually a wave 1 and wave 4 are about the same, so maybe it'd be about here. Right around the 71 range, and that may end up just being another 1 like this was. And then you get a 1 and a 2, and then a big, huge 3. We'll see. But as of right now, we get this stuff out of my way. Get this out of my way. We're literally just lingering around here. EMA's had that 4-hour sell signal back here. Remember I said you usually come up and try to retag that 55 EMA before coming down. It seems to be what's happening. America wants him. Not sure if Ver is yet incarcerated. Don't follow up. But yeah, America wants the taxes. Yeah, I don't want the taxes. I mean, he'll probably work out a deal, and then see, the people like that will end up being heroes somehow because all they got to do is give a certain person money, and then they get to hang out with them and make them look legit. We've seen this with a few people. Not going to mention any names, but quite a few crypto people have been in trouble for major fraud, major book cooking, things like that, but they are looking like they can do whatever they want. They're heroes, right? Sad. But I think at some time, right? I believe in karma, and I think at some time all this is going to come crashing down on a lot of people's heads. I could be wrong. Maybe they get away with everything forever, but we'll see. So Get this out of here. So what do we got here? We got 42 votes, 79% said yes, 21%. If you haven't voted yet, go vote, guys. Up top. Can you pull a fib on ZEC? It's so up, I want to pull out, but curious to see if there's higher legit targets. ZEC. All right, let me get back over to here. Zcash. It is crazy up. I mean, not for all-time highs, though. It's been up a lot higher than that. But yeah, this looks pretty wild, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this could be wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be an ended fifth wave. But then again, you're showing, well, you're showing major hidden bearish divergence right here on the daily, right? Or that's regular bearish divergence. I'm sorry. It does look like this thing's coming back down like full force, in my opinion. I think it's done, but let's pull the fibs. Okay, let's do this. Get that out of the way there. Let's pull fibs, looking at this as a wave 1, 2, right? Let's see what happens. Just out of curiosity. It should tell us a little bit, maybe. So yeah, way overextended if that is the case, right? And then let's take a look at wave 3, right? So if that was wave 1, where was that? Right here. This would be this wave 1 of 3, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So let's take a look at, and again, if you guys want more of this stuff, join the trade group for free, and we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is just a messy, sloppy, crazy chart. But like I said, I don't think privacy coins will be wanted by the people in charge because they don't like you having privacy, right? Let's just do this. Let's put the fib retracement on there and just see. Let's say this is all done, right? Here's your retracement levels. I don't think I have, no, I don't really have any indicators on this chart, so. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's pretty, let's go into the weekly real quick and let's just see what that says. Get that out of the way. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's nuts. But again, privacy coins, maybe they'll make it, but I don't see the powers that be wanting privacy coins to have anything to do with it. Just like, you know, when Bitcoin came out, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it was some people in the government because it was supposed to be, you know, anonymous and all that. And it's actually the most traceable currency in the world. Let's see, what was this? This was my soul chart. All right, what chart you guys want to look at? The trade group is free, Toby. All you got to do is go down, join the Discord. We're going to make it live in our Discord tonight, I think. At the latest tomorrow morning, but should be live tonight. We got a few things to work out. And then you can, we'll open it up to everybody. It's already kind of in there. You can't see it yet. It's not open to everyone. It'll be open to everyone. It's free for a month. The whole month of November, it's 100% free. And then we'll go from there. So, guys, I think I am going to go ahead and take off. I got some stuff I want to get done today. It is Halloween. Everybody stay safe out there for Halloween. And right on, Todd. Yeah, just stay safe, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Enjoy your Halloween. I'll see you guys in the trade group. Like I said, once it's open, right? It's not gonna be all crazy active. Probably there might be some stuff on there this weekend. But for the most part, it's going to be open, kind of testing the waters, playing around in there, meeting everybody that wanted to join, things like that. I am going to go ahead and give you another $200 promo code before I leave. And the first one to enter that promo code will be will win it. And you're welcome. Thank you guys for joining in. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Smash that like button, leave your comments, all that good stuff. Even if you're watching this not live, I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'll see you in the Discord. Make sure you follow me on X, and make sure you check out our sponsors over here, BITUNIX, Prime XBT, Weeks, and Blowfin. They all have some bonuses for signing up using my links. Take it easy, guys. I'm out.